Hi, thanks for watching my video today. Today I want to show another video on how I can get all of, well, let me turn some lights on here. Let's go to environment and let's turn daylight back on. This is Grid Map Legacy or Grid Map, I think it's called Grid Map V1 or Grid Map Legacy. And again, I want to get all these shapes, the squares and all this stuff, and I think the prefabs as well, into a different level. All that shapes, these two barrels right here, that ramp right there, speed bumps, and all these shapes. And over here is just something I was experimenting with, trying to make like the Eye of Saruman from Lord of the Rings. It looks really cool when you go to nighttime. Looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if you can see through there. No, you can't. So anyways, let's exit this. And down here you'll see Tower of Death. That's my level that I'm working on. So let's exit this. And we'll click yes. So what we want is mods and Grid Map Legacy, levels, Grid Map Legacy, art, shapes, and miscellaneous. And I've already dragged that over to there. So again, we went to Grid Map Legacy and got miscellaneous and just dragged it over to the desktop. So now we're going to go to my level. Well, you know what, we're going to rename this to miscellaneous 2, because I know that there's going to be a miscellaneous folder already in Tower of Death. So Tower of Death, levels, Tower of Death, art, and shapes. And you can see there's a miscellaneous there. So we're going to make that miscellaneous, drag miscellaneous 2 into there. So we're going to come down here. So we got miscellaneous 2. We're going to come down here to main materials. Double click on that. I'm using Notepad++ to open it. Let's do that again. I don't want to have anything else open there. So the first thing I want to do is highlight Grid Map Legacy, Control H, and we're going to replace Grid Map Legacy with Tower of Death, the name of your level or whatever you're using. Tower of Death. And hit replace all. So now it's going to be changed to levels, Tower of Death. So the next thing we have to take care of, as you can see, it's art, shapes, miscellaneous 2. So after shapes, what we'll do is we'll just change shapes. Let's see, let's do that again. Okay, we're going to change that to our directory up here, miscellaneous 2. So we're going to type in shapes, miscellaneous 2, and a / and replace all. And we got 7, so that's correct. So the proper directory is now levels, Tower of Death, art, shapes, miscellaneous 2, buildings. And let's just hit file save. And let's just open it up and check. Levels, Tower of Death, art, shapes, miscellaneous 2, buildings, concrete. Alright, I know that can be a little bit confusing, but hopefully it works. Alright, so here we are in Tower of Death. This is the level that I'm going to make again. So let's press F11. And let's bring up our asset browser. Let's go to art, and here you can see I got miscellaneous. This is everything that was included with the level. And right here we have miscellaneous 2, and there's all the shapes from Grid Map Legacy. Let's see if everything's here with the proper, there's a material missing there and one there, but I can fix that later. But I really don't need any of that. I just really wanted just these shapes right here. The squares, the ramps, the shipping containers. I do want these signs, so I'm going to have to fix the material on there. And let's see if everything else is working. The rocks is good. And the trees. So it looks like everything's working. So just to recap real quick what I did. BeamNG-024 mods. I took Grid Map Legacy, which you can download from the BeamNG mod section, and go to Levels, Grid Map Legacy, Art, Shapes, and Miscellaneous. I dragged Miscellaneous over there, and I renamed it Miscellaneous 2, just so I could tell the difference, because there's a Miscellaneous on my level. So I went down here, Tower of Death, Levels, Tower of Death, Art, Shapes, and dragged that over and dropped it there. Opened it up, came down here to the materials. I opened it up with Notepad++, and then I just highlighted this, Tower of Death, which that would normally say Grid Map, and once you highlight it, they'll turn green, and then you press Control-H, and this will pop up, and you go to the second one, where it says Replace, and this would say Grid Map Legacy, and then you type it with your destination. And I had to rename it to the miscellaneous file, the miscellaneous 2, so it would be Shapes Miscellaneous 2. Well, this would be Tower of Death. The Grid Map up here and Tower of Death there. And then I had to come back and add Miscellaneous 2. Basically, you're just changing your file description, the path here to match the new path over here. That's basically it. A little bit of trial and error. I know it can be a little bit confusing, but that's how you do it. That's how you get your assets from one level to another. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.